What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news, and I have to say that for now we have quite interesting news. Allegedly, Mullen Automotive just started its production, and I will show you why it is another false and misleading information from the shillers who try to confuse the retail community. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video just a couple of days ago when this asset was at around 12.3 cents price point, and my main assumption was that this asset should retest its lowest point of around 10 cents by the end of this week. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Its movement to the downside from the previous week was not more than just 20%, 21%. But definitely it is a huge movement in general. On top of that, guys, do you want to invest in the asset that lost during its 1 month from its highest point of July, at the very beginning of July, to its current range, about 62% of its value? On top of that, do you want to invest in the company that lost more than 90% of its value during this year alone? And let me show you from this point, from the highest point of September of 2023, of February of 2023, till the present day, it lost more than 99% of its value. And yes, it is extremely harsh movement to the downside, and a lot of people already lost their money with Mullen. And guys, I don't have any position in Mullen, I don't short it. I just want to preserve your capital, because for now a lot of people don't know how to properly invest their capitals. And the main goal is to protect, first of all, to protect your hard-earned money, and then to make some profits. And Mullen is not the company that might be in your investment portfolio, and let me show you why I think so. So, we don't have any news, any recent news in their official investor section on their website. We don't have any recent news from David Mishry, but fortunately, he opened again, let me show you right here. He allowed people to comment on his tweets, and just to read these tweets, how many people already lost their money with this company. It is a mind-boggling number. And we don't have any news at all except this one. Chacha, one of the shillers of this company, made this tweet, and he said, "Production has started, anyone in Tunica?" And he is trying to consistently post some mind-blowing news that potentially might be a huge catalyst, so-called huge catalyst for this asset, but nothing happens, as you can see on the price section of this asset. And let me show you what is he talking about. Let me show you this article. This is the Modern Work Truck Solutions magazine, and it is a 51 pages magazine. And on the main page there is a Mullen Automotive vans, class 1 van and class 3 truck. And here you can see that there is even more. If you if you just turn the page, you will see some advertisement from Mullen Automotive and 2 articles inside this magazine. This is the first one. Now introducing Mullen Automotive, the EV brand that's making waves this year. And the second article is right here. Let me show you this one, regarding their Mullen Class 1 van. And I have to say that it is not the best magazine, because let me show you, let me switch to 51st page. Right here, you can see that there you can find another advertisement of Mullen Automotive. And here you can see the advertisement of Bollinger Motors. And I have to say that this is the magazine that is printing your own article if you pay them for the advertisement. Let me show you this. And here you can see that how to submit an article for consideration. And here you can find even the prices what should you buy, and what is the potential audience that might read this article. And it is not the huge numbers, I have to say. It is not the biggest one. Definitely Mullen Automotive can afford it. But in general, I have to say that in these two articles, there are zero mentions about the Class 1 van that is the Chinese-made vehicle. And here is the proof of my words, and you probably know that it is a Wuling New Energy cargo van that you can buy in China. And there is no mentions about it in this magazine. On top of that, if you take a look on this article, you can find some interesting details. So they are, let me show you this. As we ramp up to begin commercial production, we are finalizing testing, including Environmental Protection Agency, EPA testing and impact testing. And guys, this proves that they don't have even EPA certificates. This means they cannot legally sell their Class 1 van. And I have to say that the process of certification is quite lengthy process, it's quite long process. It takes from 12 to 18 months. And as far as I know, and we have a lot of evidence about this, that they didn't start even the procedure of receiving this certificate even this spring. This means in best case scenario, they will receive this EPA certificate only in Q1 or Q2 of 2024. This means none of their vehicles will be eligible for selling right now. And let me show you another quite interesting details on the previous article. Right here you can see the lineup of their so-called production vehicles. So they can produce MULN 5, MULN GT, MULN 1, MULN 3, MULN Campus, MULN Go, and the Bollinger Motors B1, B2, B4, B5, and B6. And guys, ask yourself honestly, do these vehicles available for purchasing and did they ever hit the roads? No, they didn't. And that is why it is just a misleading information that some people try to spread around the internet, and definitely YouTube is also in the same line. Financial Journey and Business That are two most so-called confident people regarding Mullen. Let me show you that all of their all of their videos regarding Mullen, as you can see on Business That YouTube channel. And here, Financial Journey made 2 or 3 videos a day regarding Mullen, and they have a lot of views on it because people want to know good news regarding their investment, and they don't want to know the real news, and they don't want to do their own due diligence. And guys, let me show you this. This is the list of institutional investors in Mullen, and during last several weeks we have the red sentiment, and these companies closed their position in Mullen. And ask yourself honestly, is it possible that any other company without any problems and with a huge upside potential has the same sentiment in their so-called smart money investors list? It is impossible to see it in any other companies that worth your money. On top of that, they cannot produce any vehicles because they cannot import, and they didn't import any. Right here you can see all the import-export operations for any US legal entity, and right here we are on the Mullen Automotive Records webpage, and they have only 4 shipments, and they imported just several vehicles. 4 of them was imported on the 2022, in the middle of 2022. One of them was imported at the end of October of 2022. But they have a lot of leftovers from ELMS, and ELMS imported about 300 vehicles. This means technically they can start their so-called production, but it is nothing else but just relabeling of these vehicles and trying to sell this to basically not the ending customers, but to the middlemen. One of the middlemen is Randy Marion, and Randy Marion resells these vehicles to MGT. And it is not the real selling and delivering of these vehicles, it is just another part of the misleading information. That is why I highly suggest you not to enter your long position with this asset, and that is why I still stand on my position that this asset will go much lower in their price action, and nothing will help it. The reverse stock split also will not help this company to hold the line, to stay in line with the Nasdaq listing rules. That is why, guys, just be very cautious with any of your position in MULN and do your own due diligence, and it is extremely important. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.